Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in as always, and thanks for all your ongoing support, likes, subscribes, comments, discussions, hints, tips and tricks, all massively appreciated. Right, without further ado, we have got an absolute howler to get into, and I'll just preface this video by saying, before anyone says, people are bound to ask, how did anyone let it get like this? This car belonged to my late mother, so it's just to prevent any comments saying, who would let this happen to their car? So, not been driven for it's not even been started for 18 months. I'm going to leave it running for the duration of the video because I've just jump started it, get some juice in the battery, and target for today is to get the outside at least looking somewhat more presentable. Products wise, I've got 200ml of touchless in 1000ml of water, topped up to 1000. So that is to provide the opportunity to do citrus pre-wash all over. As that starts to dry, I'm going to layer it up with half of this product, and as that starts to diminish, I'm going to layer it up with the other half, then rinse. For washing, for no reason whatsoever other than that I had quite a bit in stock. Chemical Guys citrus wash and gloss, happy days. And we've got the tail end of this is Auto Glim wheel cleaner in there. Got gyeon wet coat for a little treat, and garage therapy tyre serum to try and rejuvenate the tyres somewhat. So let's have a little look at the dirt. And I thought what I'd do, because there's quite a lot of green, I'll hit half that way with just the pressure washer. Then we can examine how much better it does with foam. So you can see what we got going on. Clag Central, like I say, it's been sat here languishing. So all looking a bit dire. I know it goes against everything I stand for, but I've had other things to do with the residency in order to get it ready for sale, etc, etc. So we don't need to dwell on that too much, but it is what it is, just letting you all know for total transparency. Right, so let's just hit, sorry, I'm just grabbing the nozzle, and we'll just hit that bit of green so we've got a solid comparison. So what I'll do is I'll hit that and go left, so you can see what just pressure washer is capable of, and then we'll get citrus and foam all over the little fella. So just the remnants of some garage therapy citrus that I had left over from the other day. Actually, I'm totally lying to myself. It's not that, is it? Get the wheels done. Idiot. I think the arch liners can have a bit of that for obvious reasons. And the tyres. Right. Any little extra that any products can do, all the better. By that I mean a little squirt up the arches the arch liners, etc, etc. It's not going to do any harm. Can't be any worse than it is. Just get this product vaporized now. This car wasn't cleaned much in its life because my mum was always paranoid about excessive water usage. Just to keep things moving. A little bit of citrus. Can't hurt. It's quite exciting, really. Good old filthy, dirty car clean. What's not to like? Oh. Right. Let's see how we're doing. See how she responds. Other than being curbed loads, because it was an old person's car. The car's pretty good nick, really. Very low mileage, 32,000, believe it or not. Right, they're coming up fine. Apart from, as mentioned, the curbing. What are you going to do? Right, that's nearly all of that taken care of. Few little stubborn bits. But that can have another douse while I get on with the others. Just a couple of stubborn bits in the corners. In fact, I'm quite happy to get this gone. And I'll get this filled up with actual Bilt Hamber. Right, this one's not as bad. If there's time today, might do a little bit of trim, and that'll be Hoover. Trust me when I say you will not believe the inside. Fortunately, no rodents. Which is a plus for me. Right, that's almost that gone. Just whack that over there while I get these done. Back's nice and quick. Front needs a little bit more attention. Nothing too major. Lovely jubbly. In for this one. Just get this squared away. This one had a nice amount of clag as well. Crikey. And that was not an understatement. see what we can dig out of there. Crumbs. Well, it's been a minute. Right, one more squirt on there. Same on this side. Enough left. And I'll bring the camera down for the last one on this side. Maybe we can get away with that. That'll do. Let's have the last little agitate on here. Might be a bit more manual required for a few bits, but we'll see. I mean, the car's going to get a douse of citrus and indeed doubled up touchless. Right, well, there's a couple of stubborn bits that it didn't want to touch, but other than that, it's done all right. It's done all right. As you can see, they've taken quite a beating, but we've got a stubborn bit here I can work on, but overall, much better than it was. Right, I'll get the others rinsed, and then we'll start loading up citrus and the foam. So we'll get Cam where we want it for the next phase, which is going to be approximately here. Oh, I might just continue waffling. Why break a habit of a lifetime? Getting plenty of dirt out the wheel arches. It's always nice. Chassis and everything is in really nice condition, as you would expect for a vehicle of this age and mileage. Right, let's get the camera down and we'll have a wander around and see what we think of the citrus activity. Right, let's get rocking and we'll just go all round. And then when we come back to here, we can see how it's been getting on. Sorry, Spider. Go on, mate, run for it, mate. Try not to squirt him. Surprised I haven't found more bugs, to be honest, but there you go. Right, let's get plenty in these rubbers. Plenty everywhere, really. That's the order of the day. Let this drip down. Make sure we get the roof. Come on, baby. Plenty to roll down into the rubbers on there. Let's just hit this side. So I know I've got enough to get round. There is some damage on the rear quarter, I know. Right. Just like to make sure I've been round at least once. Hence, I always tend to get a little bit of a hike on during initial pass. That's it. That is it. Maybe I shouldn't have treated the wheels, eh? That is fine. That is fine. I know what you're thinking. Hit that just to see what the citrus did. Okay, we will do that. Just retrieving the hose. Let's see. I know there wasn't really enough, but I did get that bit a reasonable amount right. Well, better than just water alone. That I will say. Oh, exciting times. Right, let's get that foam on and keep it moving. There we go. I hope that engine running isn't a problem. Come on, baby. There we go. Lovely. Right, wheels are getting a second going, obviously. Wheels and arch liners. Sweet, sweet, sweet. When I say arch liners, I just mean the raw arch. This is like a budget vehicle hire. So, no such thing as wheel arch liners on this. Just your basics. Right, well, used more than that than I intended to, but no drama nonetheless. We'll let that have a little think, and then we'll get straight into just going round again, really. Same again. Dial it back a little bit. Nice, 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 nice. This is going to be the favourite bit for sure. Seeing Touchless do its thing and ripping through all that dirt. And that's that. I'll get the nozzle ready, get cam down, get the due diligence test squirt out the way, and I'll show you what I was talking about. So we're getting, it's just ripping this apart. Nice. Apologies about the exhaust noise. So you can see the clag sitting in there. Let me get out of the way. See all the brown? Yep, she dirty. She dirty. Looking good. There we go. Look. Lovely, never-ending torrent of brown. Plenty of brown from the tyres. All good. Right, I think let's stay together for the fun part, hey? So we know what we have and haven't hit. I might be pressure washing this for some while. Just goes to show, letting that sit on the car doesn't do it any good at all. Anyway, we break up the majority of it to the point where we're happy to get in and do a contact. We're winning. So it's really starting to take hold, some of that dirt. Right. Sorry, Spider. Right. You're gonna have to go. Go on. Nice. Right, look at this so I don't harm the spider. Well, come on, spider. Oh, it's on the floor, good. I think it had babies. The fat sack. And I don't like them getting hurt, really. If I see it again, I'll push it away from the chemicals so it's safe. Oh! Right then. Oh, look at that. Wicked. Right, look at that. That's annoying me. Well, so far, so good. Right, hopefully you've seen enough of the rinsing. I'm going to give you a break from that. And this is that side, mostly done. I'm going to get the rest rinsed off and then we'll start getting into 2-bucket. Right, so this is where we got to. Let's get to the standard viewing angle. Whew, I was going to have a little break because that took effort. However, I think it's going to rain and all my cleaning equipment is out from yesterday, so I need to get crack-a-lacking. Right then, so it was a lot of work but it responded well. And due to two things, the nature of these vehicles, lots of little hiding gullies around the frameless windows, etc, etc. Lots of traps for growing things, and obviously twinned with how long since it's last been washed. Every time you cleared a section, you just push more of that gubbins around, and it made me think it's a little bit like when you do your first ever pressure washer clean. And you've got hours of lovely gunk that's never been touched. Anyway, I should show you this. I mean, the roof was minging. But look, it just goes to show the efficiency and necessity for a good pre-wash. No more, or should we say, gone are the days of going straight in with a sponge and just dragging it all around the car. That would have been no good. Also, cobwebs are like the strongest things on the planet. I had to unstick them. Right, we're looking good. We're looking good. I'm really sorry, I wish I'd filmed a little bit of the roof, but hopefully you saw enough of the transformation supplied by predominantly touchless. Oh, it done a sterling job. I appreciate it took a significant time commitment, but we are where we are. It's my own fault for not doing it for months. Hopefully now she'll have a little bit of charge in the battery as well. Right, just get this over here. I will rinse cam side on cam so we can evaluate the ongoing progress, and then I'll get the rest done off cam, and then we'll start seeing how gyeon does. Please don't rain. Please don't rain. I checked the forecast this morning. Wasn't supposed to rain till I think 11 o'clock tonight. Right, let's just rinse that side on cam, and I'll get the rest wrapped up off cam. Let's just bring this in here a little bit. So we are getting there. It is coming up a treat. Right, I'll get the other side 2-bucketed off cam and then rinsed, and then we'll start digging in with gyeon. Right, it's gyeon time, baby. Trust me when I say everything is flat, unprotected, dull, flooding. So I'm just going to get this totally loaded up and hope the pressure washer doesn't destroy the DJI, but we're just going to push on. Lovely. I don't think I got that door though. This one. Yes, this one. Not so much. There we go. Lovely, lovely. There is hope. Right, let's get into bonnet. Oh no, we'll do the boot while this is down here. I think. Just want to get to something you can see. Maybe we're losing some product. Well, it's not perfect but it's good beginnings nonetheless. Right, let's go and have a look at the bonnet. The gimbal thinks it's, you know, doing you a favour and it's gone for a burn. Just going to spray really close to the paint because I sense that we're losing a lot to atmosphere. So we're starting to see some water action. Apologies about the fan. Have a look somewhere further away. We are starting to see some water action. Hope that's just about visible. Try another bit that I did. There, you can see the water action. Just as you would expect from gyeon wet coat. Right, I'm going to get that all rinsed and dried, and then we'll have a look at the end results. Right, I'm going to get the outro shot double quick before it rains. It's been threatening for the last 20 minutes. Anyway, so this is where we finished. Not bad at all, really. A lot more work than I had initially envisaged, mainly because of the knocking the green and the growth and all that shizzle out of these gaps. And as you can see, there's still more we can do with them. I hate this kind of frameless gubbins, it's rubbish. Anyway, she's looking all right. She's looking all right. Responded okay to gyeon as per normal. Paint feels nice. There's a few little marks here and there, but she's showing a relatively clean face. And interior is going to be, let's say this was a starter for 10, and we'll get into interior next time. There's plenty more to be getting on with. Anyway, I'm going to have a wee break, as they say. It is 2:10 in the PM. I'm hungry. I'm going to get all this away, get it back in the FOS, get the FOS home, get all my stuff away, and have something to eat. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one as always. Filthy, dirty, honestly horrific interior next time. That's going to be a basic hoover out to get things moving along, and then Polestar throughout, splash and dash everywhere, get it nice and clean, get it all dried down, get the doors and windows open, get it all refreshed, etc, etc, and we'll see how we get on with that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, treat yourself and me and the algorithm. Watch another one of my videos. I'd really, really appreciate that. Anyway, take very good care of yourselves. See you again soon. Bye-bye.